I am Thandeka Mfinyongo. I am from South Africa, Cape Town. I was born in Cape Town. No, I'm a musician. I think that's my favorite title, being a musician. I love that more than anything else. Yeah, I'm a musician. I play Uhadi and iwalewahaus, which are the two bow instruments belonging to the Xhosa people in South Africa. And I sing. I'm not the best singer, but I sing. So that's Thandeka. Yeah. The one is called Uhadi, which is like the longer instrument I'm about to show you now. It uses a calabash as a resonator. Yeah, it is a calabash, and then there's a reed where you beat it, and then you use your two fingers to open and to close, because it's a two-note instrument. So the open string and then the closed string when you play it, and then you use a beater, and then you beat it and you play it.
How do you come up with the idea of hosting a workshop for building instruments?
I'm very interested in archiving, right? Like I like this idea of, because when I was doing my undergrad, we were told that, oh, these instruments are dying, this instrument, you know, like there's not a lot of people playing them and all of those things. And for me, I thought, because there's not a lot of these instruments, you can't go to a music shop and be like, oh, I want to buy Uhadi, right? So the best way, I thought, okay, how about wherever I go, where I can, to make sure that we make instruments so that people have the skill if they get interested into playing the instruments. Then I give the skill of making your own instrument, and I feel like it's such an important and intimate process, right? Because I feel like when you make your own instrument, like there's that attachment to it because you've made it. So for me, that idea of archiving, so how do we archive? How do we make sure that these things stay for the next generation? Then it's the making of the instrument, to introduce that project of making the instruments. And that's how I came up with it. I consider it to be part of archiving the instrument and making sure that they stay longer. We won! Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah, because the stick is very narrow, but we need a big hole. And so we had to fight the stick for its hole. But we won.
Yeah.
Luckily we won, so now we are able to attach the calabash to the stick, which is very exciting because it's now going to stay there. And then we put, how is it called? The
tuning peg.
The tuning peg is going into the hole that was resisting us. And we will see how that goes then next. Yeah.
So we're going to put a fabric now between the calabash and the
fabric.
The fabric, yeah, between the calabash and the stick, so that, because they must not be together. So when you play, one is for the sound, and then when you play, they must not touch each other, otherwise it would break. And also to put it's kind of really putting the sound like together in one place, so to speak. Yeah. So this connection here, the fabric that we're going to put, is to protect the calabash from the stick, and to also put the sound together. I don't know how else to explain it, so that the sound is not scattered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I take this one.
This one?
Yeah.
What was it like to build the Uhadi with everyone in this workshop?
It feels good to know that I'm contributing to the bigger project of preservation of the instrument. Mostly because for me, it's when I see the people like enjoying and taking part and understanding the purpose and the reason why I want this. So when people are practically like, I think that's the moment for me when I'm practically like drilling the holes into the sticks and all of those things, and the same feeling that I get when I make the instrument. So I think, yeah, it's such a big moment for me to be able to contribute into this and making sure that the instruments last, even if we're coming to Germany and we have 10 people that come, if 10 comes into the workshop and make their own instruments and take them, you know, and then go home and try and play whatever they want to play, whatever comes out of the instrument. And if the only thing that they get from that workshop is how to play and not, I mean, how to make and not necessarily play. That's also something. It means that, you know, the project is getting bigger and bigger into this attempt of preserving and making sure that the instruments last. Maybe we'll get people who will find innovative ways so that they can be found in music shops, because you can't find them. Even in South Africa, you can't find, like, you can't go into a shop and be like, oh, I just need umkhobe, I need Uhadi, can I, you know, it's not as simple as that.
Ja, also jetzt haben wir hier die Uhadi fertig gebaut und jetzt müssen wir sie noch lasieren. Und dafür haben wir einmal die Uhadi leicht angeschliffen und jetzt tragen wir hier diese Lasur auf, lassen es trocknen für ein paar Stunden und dann wird es nochmal kurz angeschliffen und dann nochmal lasiert morgen und dann ist sie fertig.
Wie habt ihr den gesamten Bauprozess erlebt? War es schwierig für euch?
Handwerklich schwierig, nein. Aber trotzdem anstrengend, weil ich ja weiß, ich habe diese eine Chance mit einer Calabash und das wäre schon schön, wenn das funktioniert, dass ich sie beim Öffnen der Calabash, dass ich sie nicht breche. Da hatte ich wirklich Sorgen, weil die auch Geräusche gemacht hat, also sie hat so Knackgeräusche gemacht und so ein bisschen geächzt. Und da hatte ich schon Sorgen, dass ich irgendwie da das nicht hinbekomme. Genau. Also das waren handwerklich keine schwierigen Sachen, aber sozusagen du hast diese eine Chance und die muss dann sitzen, weil dann war es das. Also der Stick aus Südafrika, der ist halt jetzt gerade einmal hier.
After the making today, tomorrow we're going to learn how to play. We were going to do it today, but because we vanished the calabashes, they're still a bit wet, so we want to leave them overnight to dry, and then tomorrow I'm going to teach the participants how to play the instruments. So that's going to be very interesting. One more of the workshop. So the Uven is what have you heard, and Mwanuma is restless. Yeah? So that's basically what the song is about.
Also das Cluster Afrika Multiple ist ein Exzellenzcluster, da wurden Gelder eingeworben für die Afrika-Forschung hier an der Universität. Dem Ganzen steht so ein bisschen das Institute of African Studies, steht da so ein bisschen, steht da drüber. Und was vor allen Dingen in dem Cluster passiert, ist versuchen, Afrika-Forschung anders anzugehen, also einfach auch viel mehr mit den PartnerInnen vor Ort zusammenzuarbeiten und einfach, dass dieses Nord-Süd-Gefälle versucht wird aufzuheben. Und Iwalewahaus spielt insofern eine Rolle, dass wir auch Teil des IAS sind, also Institute of African Studies, und dass die KünstlerInnen-Residenzen, die vom Cluster ausgeschrieben werden und wo sich KünstlerInnen darauf bewerben können, meistens hier am Haus stattfinden. Und so ist eben Thandeka Mfinyongo auch ans Iwalewahaus gekommen. Es gibt immer einen Academic Host, in dem Falle bin ich das, und eben 1, 2 KünstlerInnen, die herkommen, und dann arbeitet man für eine gewisse Zeit zusammen. Thandeka ist eigentlich auch in der akademischen Praxis verankert. Sie schreibt über dieses Instrument in ihrer Arbeit, aber da geht es vor allen Dingen auch darum, wie man eben Wissen auch anders vermitteln kann. Nicht nur über Schreiben, sondern eben über Musik produzieren, selber was bauen, selber was anfassen, das ganze Haptische, was da noch eine Rolle spielt. Und das macht es eben so wertvoll. Also da wird Wissen transferiert durch aktive Teilhabe und durch das aktive Zusammensein in dieser Gruppe. Und das macht es so wichtig und auch so toll.
Yeah, let's start. Are we ready?
Thandeka Mfinyongo ist seit Dezember letzten Jahres als Gast und Artist in Residence des Exzellenzclusters Africa Multiple in Bayreuth und am Iwalewahaus.
She plays and studies traditional indigenous music of South Africa. It is this combination, I think, that makes her work outstanding.
Over the past 4 months here in Bayreuth, I've experienced an incredible journey of learning, creating and growing, not only as an artist, but also as a teacher and collaborator. This time has really been rewarding for me as I've worked with passionate participants, which I don't know how many times I've thanked them. The exhibition is officially open, so you are welcome to go into that room and look at the work. Thank you.
How did it feel to hear everyone playing the Uhadi they built with your help?
It was the most beautiful feeling ever. I mean, I know that we build instruments to play them, but I think it becomes so significant when you see that vision or that thing that you hoped for happening in front of you. It felt so amplified also for some reason, like it felt, everything was just feeling so amplified on stage, and to hear, the sound of people playing and singing in a language that is not their own, it was really special. Very, very special. So we tried to change things a little by little. I would say the workshops served their own purpose. Whatever that I was supposed to do, or whatever that was meant to happen through the workshops happened. Now we have people that can play the instrument, and hopefully they will give the skills to other people. So I think looking at it that way instead of a broader and bigger scale is a better way to look at it, because there's new music everywhere and every day, and I don't know how we would get these instruments to really be seen as instruments that can be in like music shops, but by doing workshops like this, we sort of slowly bringing the information of the instruments to the people. So I do feel like we kind of did what I had to do, and so it's a slow process, but it happened. I will sleep a happy person tonight, because I was so anxious like this whole week. So I'm looking forward to going home knowing that the work that I came here for is done. I think that's the most important thing.